Hello, everyone. I'm Robyn Grable, the founder of Talents Ascend and the Ascend Collective, and your host for Ascending Beyond Barriers. Welcome. Ascending Beyond Barriers is an inspiring podcast dedicated to showcasing the remarkable journeys of small business founders who have faced and overcome significant challenges on their path to success. Each episode delves into the personal stories of entrepreneurs from diverse backgrounds, highlighting their unique experiences, struggles, and triumphs. Welcome back to the Ascending Beyond Barriers podcast, where we lift voices, share stories, and celebrate the incredible journeys of veterans, military spouses, and other change makers who are out there breaking through barriers every day. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe and share our stories and don't miss an episode. We hugely thank you for supporting our mission of building talent, transforming communities, and building futures. We just really appreciate you. So today's guest is Erin Vandre. You are in for a special treat today. We are so excited to share Erin's story. This is going to be incredible. Erin, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Robyn.
Of course. Absolutely. I'm so excited. We got to meet a couple of weeks ago and back in December, actually, in person. So that was great. And you're right in North Carolina, so backyard. But tell us about your journey. So you're married to a veteran. I don't remember when we spoke. Was Nick still in the Army when you met? So tell us about that journey.
Yeah. So he has been retired for a year after 25 years in service. He was special operations in the Army, and we're in Pinehurst, North Carolina. And so he's been out about a year, and we've been together for about 3.5 years. Okay. So I met him while he was still in, but he was in that transition period where he was working his way out. Yeah.
So how's it been being a military spouse? You made a big move. Also, right? Were you in California?
I was in California. Yeah. California we kind of met, and it was like love at first sight. And I was his girlfriend 2 days later, and then I moved out here 3 months later, and then we were married 3 months after that. So it was one of those things where you just, you know. So it was a big move, and I was fortunate to gain 3 extra children from the move. So 4 kids total, but yeah, it's been pretty awesome. And being a military spouse, I just am really proud because I feel like it's given me a chance to serve alongside him when I haven't gotten the opportunity myself. I always wanted to. My sister's in the military, and I was always kind of like jealous of her being able to serve. So it's been special for me to be able to serve on my own and next to him. And the military spouse community has been like just life-changing for me, like very accepting. And they've just like lifted me up in this community, helped support my business, like really just been something special to be a part of.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Well, thank you for that. Military spouses are very underrated and underappreciated. So
yes,
we certainly applaud you and thank you for that support. And being a veteran spouse is also not easy. There, especially Nick having served for over 25 years in special forces, there's an adjustment there. A huge adjustment for their life. And as you're going through that with them, it's a huge support system that they need and truly appreciate that you're doing.
Absolutely.
This now. So you were an entrepreneur before. You were in aesthetics. Did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
I always confuse it with anesthetics. It's like,
oh yeah. It took me forever to spell that word. I'm telling you, like, right? I remember posting things and spelling it wrong and finally being able to spell it right. But yes, I was in aesthetics, for a few years. And then I decided to open my own place with a friend at the time in California, kind of just reached that point in the corporate world where I was like, I don't want to do this for anybody else besides myself anymore. And I'd been told many times that like, you don't have political couth. And I just didn't fit in where, people wanted me to say what they wanted me to say, and I wasn't going to do it. So
good for you.
Ever since working on my own, there's no going back for me. So it started in aesthetics. It was a beautiful experience to like create a place for people to come and see it come to life from start to finish. And then I had to leave that behind because it was in California and came out here. And, Nick was like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I got these cookie recipes. They're kind of good. And I love to feed people. I'm Italian. It's like my love language. So just started making cookies and selling them. And we were out of a shared kitchen first, just doing local pickups and shipping. And now we've been in a store in Southern Pines for about 6 months. So that's been really fun.
Congratulations. All right. Yeah. So let's talk about, so it's Bravory Bakehouse, and
Yes.
Bravery is spelled Bravory. So tell us about that. I love unique things like that.
Yes. Me too. So we were Kind Cookie Company first, and that name came from when I met Nick. He had this hat on that said "Kindness, pass it on," and I was like, "Oh, he's so different. Like you don't see that as much in California." And the last words that his father said to him were "just be kind," and so it was kind of like our thing. Like we just wanted to spread kindness. Well, we went to Trade Market, and it wasn't like a thing for us, so we couldn't do that. So we had to change our name. I'm sure you can guess why, but so we decided to kind of like lean into the military spouse because we were kind of just trying to support the military community as a whole. And we wanted to refine it and kind of like streamline it to our mission is to empower the military spouse and kind of like shed light on the sacrifices that they give. So we changed the name to Bravery, which is a combination of bravery and valor. And it's really just about highlighting like the quiet strength of the military spouse. And no one can take our word because it's spelled not the right way. So it's our word. But it's really just about honoring and uplifting the military spouse and giving them the support and recognition that they deserve.
Wow. I love that. I got chills when you were describing.
Oh, thank you.
Bravery and valor. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a very emotional, sensitive person anyway. It's easy to make me cry. But,
yeah. Oh,
that is awesome. I love that.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's just amazing.
It's really special to me, like to support the military spouse community because for one, they supported me when, California it was a different experience for me. I didn't have that kind of support system, and being a part of something, this was the first thing that I'd ever been a part of. That was, like you just had somewhere to go if you needed anything. So the story, like Nick's ex-wife, who we're very good friends, she lives 5 houses down. We all love each other. She was really with him for the hard years, and knowing all the things that she sacrificed and gave up, and how hard it was for her. I'm glad it wasn't me because I don't think I could have done it. It's the strength that it takes to be able to stand by and support somebody you love like that when you just don't know what's happening is like, it's just amazing to me. And that's why, even though I didn't experience it the same way, I just want to, like, that's our mission,
Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And congratulations. I mean, split families are not easy. My first marriage, my husband was in the Navy along with me. That's where we met. We met in the Navy. It's not easy. It's certainly, we share our daughter. So it's definitely not easy. But so thank you for sharing that. Yeah. I'm happy to hear that. I love when families can do that, especially for the sake of the kids.
Oh yeah. It's amazing for them. And my daughter, who's 14, she's out here permanently with us. She goes to Dana's house like she's her kid. And she literally is like, she's kind of like my mom. So it's just a great support system.
Love that. Love that. All right. So tell us about these cookies because I've experienced them. They are absolutely out of this world, mind blowing. They're more than cookies. So tell us about the cookies.
So I'm Italian, as I said, and my dad is a chemist, and he invented the scrubbing bubbles with bleach product. So he's just like this, he's just got this brilliant mind. And so I kind of inherited the love to feed and then the love to like make things. So I'll find something, and my goal is I want to make this better. I want to find how it works, how everything works, everything that goes into it, and I'm going to make it better. It's my life's mission. So I started over a decade ago with my mom's recipe, which had like shortening in it. It was just like a flat cookie, but it was what she made for us when we wanted cookies, and we loved it. And I was like, how do I make these cookies, bigger and thicker and chewier, and just rabbit hole of research. I'm a researcher, and developed my own recipes. It took a while because I didn't used to weigh things. It was kind of like just throw in a little of this and a little of that and try to make it as yummy as possible. So over that time, I developed my own recipes, and I just have a lot of pride in it. So anything that I serve is going to be something that like I have crafted and slaved over and poured my love into and really tried to make it like the best possible. And so they're big, thick cookies. They're about 6 ounces each, and most of them have something inside. So chocolate chip, no, it's just like covered in chocolate chips. And then the Oreo has like Oreo filling in it, and the s'mores has a s'more in it. So it's just kind of like extra fun surprise. Like Dana gave me a trophy that said most extra award, and I feel like that's what my baked goods are. Like they're a lot, and we have huge cinnamon rolls that like I eat every day, and they're so good. Coffee drinks. I'm working on like candy right now. So yeah, I just have a lot of fun with it. Like it's fun for me to create.
Oh my gosh, they are amazing. They are amazing. So this episode is going to air on February 5th. Listeners, you've got how many days? A week maybe to get your orders in for Valentine's Day. And trust me, you will not be disappointed. These are amazing cookies. So you can really call them cookies. They're like they're really huge. They are.
Yeah, they are.
They're a dessert. They really
they are
full blown dessert. So that's awesome. Love hearing that. I love chocolate. So chocolate's my favorite. That's my love language. Chocolate.
I've been having so much fun with the chocolate. Like I got a tempering machine and all the good chocolates, and I'm trying to make, peanut butter hearts and Bordeaux's and Scotch mallows and all like my favorite treats. I'm trying to recreate so I can share with people.
Yay. So you have a store. Tell us about that experience. You started out, like you said, just with a co-packer, co-kitchen kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Now you have a store. So tell us about that experience.
Man, it has been something. It has been a wild ride. But it's been amazing. Like we took this very rundown building and in this kind of like not that great space, but our goal was kind of to work on the e-commerce side of it and not have as big of a storefront. And, but the design process, I just started really trying to like focus on the storefront, and now it's beautiful. It's like, we got pink shelves, and obviously pink is the color, and, a red and cream striped wall. So it's like patriotic, but it's very World War II meets modern. And it's just, we want people to feel like, wow, this is a really great place. Like, so these little things were made this way on purpose. So I have 2 bakers. One's a military spouse and one is a grandson, and they're like my everything. They are just so wonderful. My team is amazing. Like they love each other. It's a little family unit. I've got another military spouse who works up front. She kind of helps me manage things. And then a military daughter, and 2, but depending on the time. So it's been great to see it come to life and have people come in. And at first we weren't going to have people in the store because we don't have a bathroom for people to use. So we had chairs outside, and I realized I loved seeing people from the window just out there sharing dessert with their kids. So the goal is to move into a bigger store to have the ability to have more people inside, because I just love seeing it. Yeah. So it's been a learning experience, lots of pivoting, lots of stress, but very, very rewarding. Every time I drive up and see everyone's car there before I get there, I'm just like, these are my people, man.
Right? Yeah, I can relate. I mean, every time I go into our skills translation platform and I see a veteran's skills translated and I see an employer match to them, and it's like heartwarming. I built that, and like this is good. This is good stuff. So
yes,
congratulations. Well, so I'm sure there are people out there listening that are thinking, hey, I've got a cookie recipe. I've got, I could do this, or I've got a cheese dip recipe or something. What's your advice for somebody who's looking to start a food business in particular?
I mean, just do it. Like, I mean, I would definitely just do it. You just have to be prepared to pivot when you need to, and constantly just adjust and adapt, and be willing to like not take that as a personal failure, because you're still trying to figure out like what people want from you. And, just don't let anyone tell you that you can't, though, or that your dream is too big, because I can't even tell you how many times I was told that, even in business classes, that, you should try to like shoot for like down here because this is more realistic. And I'll be danged if I would listen to that advice. If anything, it motivated me more to prove that, you can do it. There's always a way. And the military community, especially, is extremely supportive. And there's tons of people out there like yourself that just want to help. And it's really special to be a part of that.
Yeah, absolutely. What's been one of the most, the biggest challenge in opening the business?
I think it's been trying not to take it personally when people aren't coming in and when, sales are slow. It's winter time and the holidays are over and you just want like this, everything to go this way. And they just don't. Like with baking, everything is so finicky. Like the weather can change our flour and make it heavy, and then it ruins the products. And we have equipment issues and like learning curves. And so there's a lot of things that get ruined and don't go the way that you want them to. And you just have to, it's been really challenging, but awesome for me to kind of grow with that and not let it, people are watching you, you're leading. You have to figure out how to like take that and kind of keep moving forward and pivot if you need to. So it's been a thing, but it's been great for growth,
Yeah, absolutely. I love that you're looking to expand. I think we had talked offline. I have 5 grand cherubs, and we love taking them to different dessert places and sitting and having desserts and just little special times like that. So I'll look forward to. We're a couple of hours away, but you get in that bigger space. I'm bringing the grandkids to get a dessert because, oh my gosh, they'll not want to leave, unfortunately, but
that's the goal.
Yes, absolutely. So, well, what's been one of the, like, do you have a story about one of the most rewarding parts of having the business?
I mean, it's rewarding daily, just to watch my team grow, not even so much for the business side of it, but the team, how close everyone is now and how, we celebrate birthdays now together. And it's just been great to watch them like grow individually and grow as a team. And I mean, by far, that's the most rewarding thing, is even just being a part of it and just sitting at my desk, listening to everybody cackle and joke and, love each other. And I'm just like, this is cool, man. Like, this is cool.
Very cool. When you think about growth, and how are you thinking about protecting your trademark of the cookie recipes and the actual integrity of making the cookies? I've struggled as an entrepreneur. We've hired a big team, and the more people it seems we get, the farther I get away from the mission, or I get further away from the voice of the company. And we did a complete reset in the past 4 months, and I'm back to being closer to the mission and closer to being the voice again. How are you thinking about protecting? I mean, you've got like something really special with the cookie recipes, and how are you thinking about protecting that?
I mean, it's hard because you never know how it's going to turn out, how your relationships with people are going to turn out. And I've already had people that have come in and left. So even though it's only been a few, the rest have been with me from the start. You have to give the trust in order to get it back. You can have them sign paperwork, but really, it's a risk that you have to take. I'm the kind of controlling person that wants to do everything myself so I can have complete control over it and protect it, but it's not realistic at all. So you really have to, humble yourself and like let people grow. And the more you let them grow, the better they're going to do and the better you're going to do, because you can do more things. So, I mean, there's trademarking, but that only gets you so far. Recipes are easy to take, but they're mine. So you can't take them from me. I know how much love and work has gone into creating them, and you can't really replace that.
Yeah. What about competition? There's several cookie. Not there's nothing like what you do, nothing like what you do out there. But there's several cookie companies. How do you approach thinking about competition?
There's enough cookies to go around. I feel like everyone desserts never go out of style, and competition is just, if anything, it motivates you to stay, at a certain level and to not slip up, because there's always going to be someone right there that'll gladly take your spot. But I don't think of it as competition. I think of us doing our best every single day, and there's the different kinds. There's people that are going to like these little thinner cookies over here, and then there's people who are going to like mine, and there's there's enough to go around, especially if you have that attitude of giving, where our mission is about more than just making a cookie. Like, there's purpose behind it, and we give a portion of our online sales back to military affiliated foundations and causes that we care about. So we didn't want to just create a cookie company to make money. It's definitely not been about that. It's more about, like, how can we make an impact doing what we love? We love, both of us, me and Nick, my husband, love to serve, and I love to feed, and we love to create things, and we love to bring people together. So it's about separating yourself in that way by having a purpose and a mission bigger than just it's a business.
Yeah. Thank you. That was amazing. That's amazing. We should mic drop there, but we have a few more minutes. I love that, because I feel the same way. It's like, people ask me that same question. It's like, there are so many nonprofits out there helping veterans and military spouses, and how do you differentiate between the competition? And I always say, I don't feel like we're in competition. We're in collaboration, or we should be.
Yes,
in collaboration.
We should be.
Because there are 18 million veterans. There are 12 million plus military spouses. There are millions of people out there. And not, like you said, not one size fits all. Like, some people like thinner cookies. Some people like, fatter cookies, whatever. It's like, there's so many people out there, that there's so many people to serve, that just do what you want to do and make it your own, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
Yeah, it drives me crazy. And it really, I get very disheartened when we speak to another nonprofit or even another organization, and they don't want to partner, or they don't want to collaborate, because they feel, I don't know what they feel, they just won't do it. It's like, I don't understand that. Like, we do something unique. There's nobody doing what we're doing from a skills first perspective, no resume thing, all the stuff. But there's still other things that veterans need. There's still other things that military spouses need. And if we could collaborate more and do more things together, the old saying is, you go farther together than you do by yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah. We like to say we're better together. Like, we're just better together as a community. Our goal is to influence or inspire other businesses to take the same approach, and not be about money first, but mission.
The money will come.
Exactly.
Yes. Will tell you that, right? So,
yeah.
All right. Well, as we do close out, tell us a little bit more about the mission, and tell us about the mission and the companies the foundations that you serve, and then tell us how to get our orders in for Valentine's Day.
So it's really about the military spouse, but not just the military spouse, but we call them our home front heroes, the people who serve behind the scenes to make sure that the service member can serve the country. So it's really about highlighting and supporting and just kind of like loving on them, and just being like that place. Like, this is a military spouse owned business. We support and uplift the military community, and we love them. And you can come in. There's someone came in the other day, and we give a military discount, right? It's 10%, but my team up front will ask, like, are you military, first responder, whatever? And this lady goes, well, my husband is, I'm just a spouse. And we were like, well, the discount still applies to you. And she's like, wow, that's so great, because usually it doesn't. And I popped out of the back, and I'm like, well, it does here. You're important here, and we're here to support you. And I have some military spouse books on my, like, written books on my shelf. Actually, also my sister, but she was an Air Force veteran and now a military spouse. So also collabing with a military spouse bread company. So it's kind of just like, I want to support other military spouses in pursuing what they love and becoming their best self, whether it means with me or by themselves. I just really love to help people chase what they don't think they can have.
Love that. All right. Tell us how we get our Valentine's orders in, everybody.
So our website, braverybakehouse.com, we ship nationwide. There's usually like a 3-day processing time just to make sure. I try not to send them out on Fridays because then they'll get stuck on the weekend. So expect a few day processing time depending on when we're open, but the shipping is usually about 2 to 3 days as well. And we will have February flavors out February 1st. And I'm like obsessed with Valentine's Day. The whole bakery is pink and red right now. I mean, normally it is, but now it's even more pink and red, and there's hearts all over the place, and it's going to be good.
Love that. All right. And don't forget, Bravery is spelled Bravory. So
yes. There's a Bravo hidden in there as well to applaud the home front heroes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love that. I love creative stuff like that. That's amazing. All right. Well, Erin, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for telling your story and sharing all of your insights, and just
thank you for having me.
All that you're doing.
Yes. Absolutely. You as well.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Ascending Beyond Barriers, where every story reminds us that potential deserves a pathway. If you've enjoyed today's conversation, please, first of all, order your cookies for Valentine's Day, but share, rate, subscribe, do all the things so that we can share more of these powerful stories. Our heartfelt thanks to everyone listening, especially our subscribers, for believing in this mission and helping us shine a light on the people who deserve to be heard, seen, and supported. Till we meet again, keep believing in your story, keep lifting others, and keep ascending beyond barriers.